How would you describe the story of how we met?
It was, what is your greatest hope for us?
What does family mean to you?
Family, wow. What life lesson did I teach you that you value the most?
What are you unsure to ask me and why?
Yeah, it's two good ones. What is something about me that makes you really proud?
What is your favorite childhood memory with your father?
Wow. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my word, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, that's one.
Okay.
Yes, 1-1. Oh, 2-1. Go for it, babes.
Okay. How would you describe the story of how we met?
It was, yeah. It's a twofold thing because we met online. We always knew of each other. And I think the turning point was when we went on a hike together. And I think the key word and the take home for that day was we got to take the leap of faith. I mean, that's how we met. That's how we ended up together. But our paths crossed many a times. Many a times, I think even 4 years before we even met. But the highlight of us meeting and actually getting to know each other was the hike on Lion's Head.
Agree. No, I'm shy. Shukran, my intro.
Come on, babes. What is your greatest hope for us?
You know, my face, I sing it every day. Unconditional love. I think what we have is solid. We have built a mansion of love. So that is it, just unconditional, the continuous unconditional love, the ride or die, the ultimate.
Come on, babes.
What does family mean to you?
Family, wow. Family is love. Family is communication. Family is commitment. Family is compromising. And I say that because that's the triple C's that I just mentioned. And it's also something that we have, you know, it's one of our 3 core values, you know, in our relationship. And yeah, it's love. It is, you know, being in each other's space, unconditional love, you know, the same way that we share love unconditionally. And if I look at our boys, you know, and if I look at us with our boys and how we spend our time together and what that means to and for us, and just being there for each other, you know, and being the pillar of strength for each other. And we can actually see that in our boys, where the 2 of them, they are each other's pillars. And that is a reflection on us, you know, as parents, as a mother, as a father, as a wife, as a husband. Because we mirror, you know, we mirror that. We mirror to our children, and that's where they pick it up. But then again, we saw that in the mirrors of our parents as well, you know, so it's like this ripple effect that just comes down. And again, we're trying to change the narrative, you know, and getting back to the question of family, it is exactly what I said. It is unconditional love.
Okay. Wow.
What life lesson did I teach you that you value the most?
Positivity. I remember us having this conversation where, like, if I can just give you my brain for a day, I think you would be very different. And it's the truth. You teach me how to change the narrative from the inside, and your perspective from the inside on which thought to give energy to. And when I look at you every day in the decisions that you make and the thought processing that you have, it's always about the but and then the positive. It's always about the alternative. It's never stuck. It's never nowhere out. There's always, with you, there's always opportunity. And that's what you taught me. Positivity and opportunity.
Positivity is key in everything. I mean, for yourself, when in conversation with other people, when speaking to people and not knowing their situation as well, but your positivity could bring some light in their negativity, if that makes sense. So, shukran for that. I hope you continue to be positive.
Okay. What are you unsure to ask me and why?
I don't think there's anything that I'm unsure to ask you. I think we have a very good relationship, right? Where we are not afraid to ask the questions. Even if you are unsure about something, it's more, let me ask you the question because I'm unsure of something else that you may assist me with, I need your perspective. So I don't think there's anything that I'm unsure of that I'm afraid to ask you, And I'm trying to think now if there's anything that I'm unsure. I don't think so, We communicate every day. Again, it's one of our values. So why would I be unsure? I would have been unsure if there was no communication in our relationship. Now, as opposed to asking you the question, I run to someone else to ask that question. But why am I running somewhere else when you're my person, you're my wife?
This is why I love you.
So, again, us and the relationship that we have, I don't think we've ever been unsure to ask each other a question. So there's nothing to ask that I'm unsure. Don't cry.
No, because I love you so much. Oh. Okay. That answer was not expected. It was so beautiful.
Who's cutting onions, man? Hey? Yo, this is two good ones, man. What is something about me that makes you really proud?
Your resilience. It's like you bounce back like a rubber ball, like with anything. Your ability, there's the understanding of, the setback for the comeback. Like yours, for me, it's like, what setback when? Because when you go, you go.
Shukran for that. I think it's, again, leading to positivity. I think it's the game that I'm in, the sales game as well. You need to be resilient, right? Because, knowing you as well, you fear rejection, right? And professionally and personally as well, you need to become resilient because you can expect, you can plan, you can do whatever. It may change in a second, right? And again, it's how you bounce back. And I think it's also a lesson and a value that I was taught by my father, by daddy, because he's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He is that guy.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't like any of those things. You know, it's positivity, and that's what's going to keep you moving and pushing forward. And I'm proud of you because I can see that in you, and I can see that I rubbed off. I rubbed a bit off on you.
As you should, you're my habibi.
You know, when it comes to being positive and being resilient and getting back up on your feet, and it's always the setback for the comeback. You know, 2 steps back for 10 steps forward. And in those moments, you know, and I've been through it, you've been through it as well. And in that moment, if you have patience, right? If you have sabr, if you have patience, you know, if you are content with what is happening. And number 3, if you accept what is happening as well. And again, you need to do your part, right? And at the end of the day, if you're doing your part, you leave it in that man's, the creator's hands as well. And if you have all of that, you'll be okay. But I'm proud of you for being resilient, for what you've been through and how you have come back. You know, the setback for the comeback. And 2 steps forward, 10 steps, 2 steps back, 10 steps forward. So I'm proud of you for that. Shukran, my babes.
You know, they really say your wedding day is the day you love each other the least. And then you do interviews like this and you're like, yeah, I'm married right. I'm winning.
The tables have turned. We're interviewing each other. I'm nervous. Question looks hard.
Yeah, there are 2 very good ones. Okay. What are you willing to struggle for because it's worth it?
Wow, that's a deep question.
It is, but it's not a conversation we haven't had. For example, like we've spoken about, I can live in a tent as long as I'm with you.
Of course. No,
so
100%.
Struggle is subjective. So
exactly.
I get it.
So what are you struggling for? Number 1, I will struggle and be in the struggle with anything that comes my way for my family. 100%. I will camp outside. I will sleep outside in the rain. I will climb mountains. I will do whatever it takes as long as my family is happy.
Yeah.
My wife and my kids, that's all that matters. And I will do through the most that we can possibly go through the worst of tests that we can possibly go through. My family first. Whatever it takes. Legally, of course.
Yeah. Of course, you're throwing in a joke.
Like a law-abiding citizen, I will do anything and I will struggle. No matter how long, the thing is, I will struggle. I may be struggling, but I won't show, especially my children, that I am struggling. I will break my back. I will break my ankles. I will break my legs. I will crawl for my family.
Yeah. No, I can concur. You coming back to me after giving birth and crying, saying shukran.
Did I cry?
Yes.
I cried, of course.
Yeah. So I think that for me, in realizing, confirming exactly what you're saying, the day I gave birth to your son and you coming back to me to kiss me on my forehead to say shukran, chef's kiss.
I have to. Carried our child for 9 months. If I were a superhero, there's a reason why I chose this question. If I were a superhero, what would my superpower be, babes? Come on. A jumper.
Yeah, and teleportation. Because you like to do things quick. So you would, your superpower would be jumper.
You're correct.
there is no superhero other than the movie that we watched. But if I could give you a superpower, it would be close to a combination of jumping and Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is our kid's favorite, but also because Spider-Man signifies with great power comes great responsibility, and I think that's parenting. And so far, I think we are doing great. So, Jumper and a little bit of Spider-Man.
Go team.
If there was one thing, for example, a value or a life lesson that we could leave our kids, our sons, what would that be?
Always be humble. Always smile. Always be friendly. And the reason why I say that is, and I think I said it early on as well, you never know what the next person's struggle is. You never know what the next person is going through, right? And what you give, your energy, your positivity, you never know what impact it could have on that next person, right? And again, I say that because I was raised that way. And I think I came out pretty fine. Yeah. I'm joking. No, it was always a lesson again that my dad instilled in me. And again, I say this because of what I've done, not obviously good things. And I can see what that value has meant and done for me. And I can see what it is doing to our children as well. Respect, be humble, stay positive. You never know what the next person is going through.
100%.
What's something you think I don't understand about your world? Do I understand everything? Oh, mom guilt.
Yeah. Because she can come up anytime and then just like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to find that worry button. I'm just going to... But that's a me thing. It's a mom guilt. It's, it's my loins. But other than that, you get me more than I get myself.
So I do know you.
Very well.
I can agree.
Very well.
The mom guilt. The nice thing is I know you so well that when mom guilt pops up, I can catch you.
Yeah.
And again, that is us as parents. We have to change the narrative. Traditionally it is mom, and dad works, and dad comes home, and dad gets everything. But we have to change that narrative, right? So mom guilt doesn't pop up as frequently as it used to.
Yeah.
So that is us sharing the load, catching each other, looking at each other, saying, I got you. Where you at now? Yeah. Are you on a 80 or are you on a 50? You on a 50? I have 90, so I can give more. So I can agree with you that it is mom guilt.
Yeah. I can also agree with you on the latter, though.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Last one. What is your favorite childhood memory with your father?
Wow.
It's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a good one. There's many, but I think something that stands out a lot, and if Dad sees this video, he's probably going to know about this as well. But I think it was driving every Saturday morning to William Herb to go play soccer for Patsood. And the memory was after that, getting a chip roll after playing a soccer match.
Carbo load.
Yeah, I think that was a great memory. Look, there's many more.
I mean,
There's many more. There's a lot that I can talk about that shares a lot of values and lessons. You know, he's my role model. I look up to that guy.
same.
But I think I'm just going to leave it on that light note. It's just that soccer, you know, you're a kid, you're a child, you know, you're just going out there having fun, you're kicking ball, you have the sense of freedom as a kid. You can run on that soccer pitch, you know, you're going to get rewarded with a chip roll. Huh? Or an Anissa's hot dog.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Good time. What a time to be alive.
Yeah. For me, just to flip the question, your dad finished the story that my father couldn't. So he's an amazing man to me.
Alhamdulillah.
You should know.
Would you be comfortable to take that question to yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, favorite memory, I tell you all the time, he's coming home from school, and after school, his dad is going to offload what he composed for the day. So you sit on dad's lap, and dad is telling you he added the bass line, he added the Guma beat, he added this, can you hear it here? What tone are we going to go here? Do you agree with this chord or that chord? So that is a favorite memory of mine, is owning your creativity and owning your strengths. So no matter how my day looked, I knew that was my consistent. Going into the studio and debriefing creatively. Be it chords, be it a beat, be it something with instruments. You know I love my instruments, so yeah.
What do I do that makes you feel that I understand you?
It's your eye contact with me.
Oh.
When I speak or when we are in communications, you validate my existence by your eye contact. So at no point do I feel unseen by you, simply because you see me more than I do. And when you say a lot of nice things about me, which is nice. Yes.
Yeah, I feed you.
He loves.
Feeding
You do. Because me, I'm just like,
got it
on to
from
the
my
next
mama.
thing. You make good food. I love that you know your spices. Your Malay spices, your Malay taste buds. I married right. Shukran, mommy. Because there's a seafood pizza that you make that I will eat every day.
Okay. Seafood pizza coming up later. Subtle hints.
No. No, man. To me.